Hello everyone, it's Daz, and this week's discussion is on there being a record number of possession cases according to the Catholic Church. Before we get into it, a message from our sponsor.
Friends, temperatures aren't the only thing rising. Gasoline prices, food prices, tensions throughout society, worldwide conflicts, supply chain breakdowns, you name it. Experts say the looming worldwide food crisis will be worse than any year since World War II. What should you do? Go to prepareofdaz.com and get your long-term emergency food storage from My Patriot Supply while you still can. My Patriot Supply is America's largest preparedness company with millions of satisfied customers. Their food lasts up to 20 years in storage. When you need it, it will be there. Act quickly and save $150 on a 3-month emergency food kit. These kits provide breakfast, lunches, dinners, drinks, and snacks totaling over 2,000 calories a day. You won't go hungry when you have this emergency food. So go to prepareofdaz.com and save $150 on your 3-month food kit. That's prepareofdaz.com. Get your family's emergency food while there's still time. Go to preparewithdaz.com.
It seems mental health is a hot button issue, as well as gun control, among other things like high gas prices, inflation, rumors of war, supply chain issues, a pandemic that's coming to an end, or maybe just taking a little bit of a pause. But among those things is the topic of demonic possession. According to Newsweek, burnout does not discriminate across professions, according to a new survey of Catholic exorcists who say they feel overworked and undersupported. A survey of 120 Italian exorcists by Pontifical Athenaeum Regina Apostolorum, a Vatican-approved university in Rome, found that they were overwhelmed by a growing number of possessed people. Researcher Gisby Frost said that some exorcists are seeing 30 to 50 cases a day, according to the Times of London. There are 290 exorcists in Italy, the study said. Exorcists told researchers that they experienced little support from bishops while attempting to free Catholics from professed demonic possession. They also appealed for more aid for psychologists to help them sift between the genuinely possessed and the mentally ill. One priest, Father Gisby Bernardi, sought help from psychologists over a hysterical young woman who jumped over pews, assaulted monks, and insulted them in several languages, including Latin, according to the Times. The woman's father said she suffered from a psychiatric problem, but her mother believed she was possessed. Bernardi said he reached out to psychologists on his own without support from the church. He ultimately sided with the mother and performed a 9-hour exorcism on the woman in December, which was reported as successful. Participants in the Vatican University survey claimed that satanic possession could be distinguished by signs including vomiting, unusual physical strength, and a sudden capacity to speak ancient languages such as Latin, Hebrew, or Aramaic. The Times also reported that the exorcists were frustrated over having to conduct exorcisms on people who tested positive for COVID-19. In April 2020, Italian Archbishop Carlo Maria Vigano called on his fellow clergy to perform mass exorcisms to quell Satan's frenzy during COVID-19 pandemic. Vigano opposed shutting down church and services to slow the spread of the virus. Pope Francis has endorsed the practice of exorcisms and formally recognized the International Association of Exorcists in 2014. The Associated Press reported more recently, he said, during a devotion in 2021, Christ's entire ministry is a struggle against the evil one on its many manifestations, healing from illnesses, exorcisms of the possessed, forgiveness of sins. In 2018, Sicilian priest Bengino Palila claimed that demand for exorcist-trained priests has tripled in recent years, with requests for exorcisms in Italy allegedly reporting 500,000 per year. Palila expressed concern over inexperienced priests or self-taught exorcists making errors in the practice. The explosive demand for exorcisms has created a market online. So, as you can see, more exorcisms are needed according to the Catholic Church. And that's just within Italy and within Catholicism. Imagine outside of Catholicism, in Protestant spaces or even non-Protestant spaces, non-Christian spaces, how many alleged possessions there could be a year. It does seem like as times get darker, more and more people become unstable. A lot of these issues that we see today, it's true they weren't as publicized or widely discussed as they are today, but we're in a time where things that people weren't really discussing are now the forefront, as well as just the influence of really toxic influencers or cult like personalities give way to more vices. I'd like to know what your thoughts are on this increased prevalence of the need for exorcisms or demons being cast out of people, as well as mass hysteria. We'll discuss it more tomorrow night in the live stream at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Take care and God bless.